Guys, my name is Jonathan Perez and I am here to talk to you about Full Sail University. This is a blog that I'm starting based off my experience here for the next 2 years, and I am actually a full-time campus student, not an online student. So I will be posting pictures of the campus, videos of the campus, maybe stuff that my friends and I do. You can also check out their blog too. They haven't set theirs up yet, but they're going to, and when they do, I'll put links to that in the description bar. And as well, we might be doing like a collaboration channel, but that's stuff that's still yet to come. So I'm gonna let you know a little more about myself, and my degree program, and then we'll go on into anything else I have to say. Okay. So as I said, my name is Jonathan, and I am studying digital art and design on a 2-year bachelor's degree program. This is an accelerated program, so I have a longer schedule. And the way the scheduling works at Full Sail, they are a 24-hour day, 7-day-a-week school. So their campus is open all day, all night for us. Certain parts of the campus might be blocked off at particular times, but for the most part, we have access to the campus all day and all night, because we have classes really late and really early. For example, every Thursday of this month, I have class from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. every Thursday. And then I have a friend in film, and she has class like every Wednesday from 1 a.m. and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 1 to 5 or later. And that's just to prepare you for the real world. Really it is. Full Sail, if you can't see here, one of their models is real world education, because that's really what they're teaching you. They're teaching you to get used to that scheduling, because that's going to be the scheduling of your particular industry. So for my friend that's in film, she might have to be up that early at 1 a.m., tripping over my words, filming and taking apart stages and whatnot. And as far as myself, I might have to stay up late nights from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. working on a design, trying to rush and get it done for the due deadline, And so that's really that's the schedule there. It's not horrible, it really isn't. The teachers don't like to be up that early, the students don't like to be up that early, so they try their best not to make you stay up that early. Like I said, it's once a week for the next 4 weeks, and then next month the schedule changes. Every month you get a new set of classes, I believe, and you get a new schedule. For the schedules, if y'all are curious, the schedules come out at the end of every month on Wednesday, and that's when you get your next schedule for the following month. So it gives you enough time to maybe like submit it to work and plan your availability for the next month. So speaking of work, by the way, if you're thinking about working and going to Full Sail University, at least full-time, I don't know if they have a part-time course, I'll check. But for full-time, it's really difficult, it really is. I used to work, I'm still in the last few weeks of my job. Before I went to Full Sail, I was a sushi chef for 4 years. And once I started Full Sail and I got my schedule, I looked at it and I was like, there's no way. At least for me, there was no way. Because I don't have a vehicle, so I use public transportation to get around. And from where I was to school, it was an hour, 30 minutes of traffic, and it wasn't going to work. I have class every day this week from 5 p.m. to 10, and then 5 p.m. to 1, and I have to go to work from 9 to 2, and that does not leave no room for me to study or anything. And studying is very important. I can't afford to drop out of school because I couldn't study. So what I did was I did put my notice in at work, and I signed up for work study. And you don't make a lot of money on work study, but I made enough, or I'm gonna make enough, I should say, to support myself throughout school. And on top of that, I'm blessed enough to have friends and family that help support me as well. So some of you may not have that, and if you don't, then there are ways you can get around it. It's not impossible to work and go to school, it really isn't. I have never met this girl, but there's a rumor on campus right now of a girl who has 2 part-time jobs and goes to Full Sail full-time. And whoever you are, if you watch this, I salute you. Like, that is something, and I hope we can network, and maybe I can help you in ways that I can, that you may not be able to help yourself. But that girl is doing it, and so if you're out there thinking, I don't have the means to go to this school, you can. And it's all about how hard you're willing to work. I by no means am a wealthy person, but I got into Full Sail on a majority scholarship and financial aid. You know, they have this new scholarship that was out, and it was the Emerging Technology Scholarship, and I highly, highly advise that you do shoot for that scholarship. That is such an easy scholarship to get, man. It was a $40,000 scholarship, and they broke it up into like $20,000 per year, per academic year. And on top of that, with my financial aid, and I pulled out like one Stafford loan, and I covered all my tuition. I'm totally set with financial aid and all that. And so the Emerging Technology Scholarship basically was like a 500-word essay on the future of the entertainment industries and your contribution to it, and how you intend to contribute to it. And I just wrote a simple 750-word essay, you know, opening, 3-body, closing, and I was really not confident in the essay. I did try hard, but I wasn't confident in it, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna get the full reward amount, because they do have the option not to reward you in full; they can reward you in part. And I got the full reward amount, and I'm so grateful for that. You know, I'm so grateful. What else does? The campus has like lots of resources. They have the library, which is actually very helpful, and it's not like your ordinary library. The campus there, like you can find videos online about it. There's a video that they have at the campus, and it kind of shows. It starts off in the library, but that doesn't do the library justice, man. Like the library has everybody gets a MacBook, by the way. I'll show you mine in a minute. Everybody gets a MacBook when you start, but for whatever reason, if you've got your MacBook at home, the library provides 9 open MacBooks. You don't have to sign in or anything. You don't have a time limit. If it's open, you jump on it, you use it. It doesn't just have to be for schoolwork. If you want to use it for Facebook, you're welcome to do that as well. They have like printers. They have like professional style printers. You don't get to print on photo paper, but they do have like really nice printers. They do have a fax machine and you know, other resources at your disposal. I heard a rumor that from one person's blog that it was ridiculous that he had to pay $1 to print, and you don't have to pay $1 to print. To print in black and white, I believe is 5 to 10 cents per page, and it goes up every 5 cents based off the size of your paper. So an 8 by 11 was 5 cents, and then like 12 by 17 or whatever, I don't really know the dimensions, but every step up was another 5 cents up. So it went up to as high as 25 cents per page in black and white. And I don't know if they do color or not, because they didn't have it listed. And then they do faxes as well. Faxing is $1 per fax, and that's not really horrible, considering that Kinko's, which is our local office department, does faxing for $1.50, which is ridiculous. So that's the library. The library is really cool. They also do like game stuff and all that. They also have the Full Sail Live venue, which if you haven't heard about is really awesome. Like they throw concerts in there sometimes. They hold events. When you first start school, your first day of school will be in Full Sail Live venue. I believe they start off registration in there, and then you leave and you come back, and you actually come back for a networking event, and they have like a band playing, and it was ridiculous. It was fun. It almost felt like a club, just no alcohol. Then my second day at school, what do we do the second day? It's like lectures. All this stuff is mandatory. Your first week of school is absolutely mandatory. So I took off of work for that week. So my second day of school, we did lectures on safety and, you know, preventative techniques towards like robbery, because unfortunately Full Sail students are targeted in the Orlando area. Not targeted to the extent where you have to be looking over your shoulder every 2 seconds, but to the extent where you might not want to take the dark street. You might want to just cross over and take the light street instead, even though you know that you take a dark street every night. Now you're taking a dark street as a Full Sail student who's carrying $3,000+ worth of materials, and you now become a target. So that's just some stuff they tell you. Then the third day was, the third day. The third day is the best day for me. The third day of school, which was a Wednesday at mine, was the day that we get our material, our laptops. The first day you get a golden ticket, which for the love of you, do not lose that golden ticket, because it is not replaceable. I don't know if you can get a replacement. The ticket says irreplaceable, so I'm assuming it's irreplaceable. Just don't lose that ticket. But when you do keep that ticket and you go to school on Wednesday, you get this bad boy right here. I hope you could see this. This is my little laptop case. It's not really that fancy. It's like a plush material. And then they advise that you keep it in there unless you have a laptop case of your own. And then you get this beautiful MacBook Pro. You get the newest one of the time that you're starting. So currently in March 29th of 2015. This is the most recent up-to-date MacBook Pro that Apple sells. I already stickered out all mine because I love stickers. And this one in particular is a beast. This has a, I believe, 300 gigabyte hard drive and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Something called 3DDR, which is supposed to be like the speed. A 15-inch Retina display, so it's perfectly large enough for you to see all your work you're doing. Let's see if I can turn it on. The brightness is down. You know, here I know to log in. There we are. So this is an awesome computer. I was just working on some stuff here. It's like really fast. It's really clean, really neat. I've never used a MacBook Pro. I've never used a Mac before. But it's awesome, man. It's really awesome. If you're the type of person that's really snobby and like, ew, Mac, I'm a HP, then take game design because you get a different computer. But if you're not, then take any other course because everybody else gets a MacBook Pro. And these are awesome computers. If you've never taken, if you've never used any type of Apple product or any type of Mac product, it's okay because they do provide you with a Mac's Basics class and they teach you the little tips and tricks to using your Mac efficiently. And it's free, and the Mac Basics course at Apple will cost like $100. So not only do you get that, but you also get something called a Thunderbolt, which I don't have next to me, so I can't show you that. But the Thunderbolt basically goes into here. I don't know if you can see that there. On that side of your computer, that's basically like the Mac version of an Ethernet plug. But as you can see, it's not an Ethernet. So the Thunderbolt has one end that plugs into the Ethernet and the other end that plugs into your computer in order to give you a wired connection. If you have wired connection. If not, you just connect wirelessly. It's really easy to use. And that thing is awesome. Like that computer, I'm always on it. It makes you want to study because it's so cool. Like when you're in class, everybody has their computers up, everybody's typing, taking notes. It's really cool, it's awesome. It's a really fun school. The fourth day, what did we do the fourth day? Lord. Oh, the fourth day and the fifth day were workshops. We had workshops on the Mac again, workshops on school safety, workshops on security, just workshop after workshop. Just 2 workshops. Those were actually 4-hour-long workshops, and they were interesting. The teachers there really keep you involved and active into the class, so you don't really fall asleep or want on Facebook. You're really interested in class. And I believe that was all. That was all the days. It was just 5 days. You know, they gave us Saturday and Sunday off. But I guess that's really all I have to say about the school for now. If you guys want to continue watching and you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them for you to the best of my ability. I will say this before I go, that I intend to post maybe like once a week, if unless otherwise, like unless I have something really important that I want to talk about, then I'll post again. But on a regular, I'll probably post once a week because there's a lot of people that try to dedicate themselves to post every day, every 3 days, every 2 days, and it's just honestly with their schedule, it's too much work. So I'm gonna do once a week, and I'll try to make them as interesting as possible. They will get better as I learn how to do animation and stuff like that. You'll start to see little animations on my videos and better quality stuff. It's gonna be really rough in the beginning though, but stick with me and you'll see the transformation for yourself, and then you'll see what Full Sail can do for you. Thanks guys, have a nice day.